In 2005 and 6, son Andrew and his wife Andrea had moved to the country on a ridge between Sherwood and Newburgh in Oregon's wine country. They'd purchased the property through the realtor, Patty, who was working for Coldwell Banker at that time after her retirement from education, in order to establish a ceramic studio. Andrew was teaching art at Beaverton High School and wanted a place in the country where he could do his art projects. Well, within a few months, Andrew discovered that right across the road was a small vineyard, La Bonne Terre, and that Fred Newton on Sundays had a small tasting room that drew people that came and spent money. Well, within a few months, Andrew started logging the vineyard property, or what became the vineyard. He logged and pulled the stumps with a huge track hoe. We had giant burn piles, and his wife and I helped stack the limbs, and we cleared nearly 8 acres for an initial vineyard. The planting began with Pinot Noir and now has expanded to the present time with 24 acres of vineyard and additional property that is in forest reserve. Andrew's auto shop, where he was restoring Porsches and Volkswagens, was converted into a winery building. And then he built a 3,000 square foot ceramic studio where he established a second business, Novum Ceramics. He manufactures giant terracotta amphora, trademarked Novums or Novum, that are used for making wine, beer, sauerkraut, kimchi, and other fermented foodstuffs. He has recently been selling the Novums to a distillery in Merida in the Yucatan in Mexico. He shipped them to New Zealand. And because of his success in making wine, Greco-Roman style, in terracotta, he has spoken all over the place, Portugal, London, Florence, Italy. It's been a very interesting journey to watch the development of the two businesses. In this same period, our daughter became a 4th grade teacher and librarian with employment in the Westland schools. Daughter Anne Marie and her husband Casey live near us in Lake Oswego with their 3 sons. And son Andrew and his wife Andrea live at the vineyard with their 2 daughters and son. So it's been really a great satisfaction for Patty and myself to watch the direction that our children have taken, both in education, but also involved in business. Andrew leads a very complicated life. He has taught more than 20 years at Beaverton. He and his wife operate the vineyard, and they also have the ceramics business. Novum Ceramics makes decorator wares, retro style from the 1950s that they sell to a home interior company in Los Angeles. And they also market several other ceramic wares, including giant planters and other vessels, and art pottery through the tasting room at the vineyard. The Bank of Mom and Dad has stood by Andrew and Anne Marie as they have taken on life's adventures. That's, I think, a really important part of the continuing role of being a parent, is helping your children realize their dreams and ambitions. And we are very gratified to have seen that success.